Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, the day before Memorial Weekend, and we are off. It's pretty early. I think it's, 9:30. We're going to head out and grab a coffee and maybe hit up some tag sales. That's what we're going to be doing today. I'll probably be stopping in and doing some little posts here and there throughout the day. I have some food I'm going to be making for a cookout tomorrow, so I'll probably show you guys what I make. But other than that, we will be seeing you soon. Hello, we are on our way we're going to Rietta's this morning. We looked around for some tag sales and there wasn't anything we could find, so we are heading a few towns over to a outdoor flea market, and we're going to check it out there. It's a nice day. It's nice and sunny. I didn't think it was supposed to be a nice day today, but it turned out to be nice and sunny, so we decided to get out and do something fun. Say hello, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
And then Alyssa's in the back seat eating her chocolate muffin. So, we will talk to you soon. We're here looking for a parking space. It's really busy.
Oh, right. Oh, never mind.
Probably have to go down around the corner.
Go way to the back, I think.
That's where
That's where we usually park.
Yeah.
Hey, there might be some.
So we just got done walking around the flea market, and I bought a few things. Alyssa actually bought a picture frame that she's going to paint for her room, and I bought a few pieces to add to my milk glass collection, and I'll show you guys those when we get back home. But we're just trying to decide what we're going to do for lunch now. Can't decide. So the parking lot is still really busy here, and it's after 11 o'clock, so usually it dies down, but today is really busy being Memorial Weekend. So we're going to decide what we're going to do for lunch, and we will talk to you later. We are back home from our morning and afternoon of tag sailing and flea marketing, and I wanted to show you what we found, or what I picked up. I had mentioned previously that I have a collection of milk glass, and if you're not familiar with what milk glass is, I'm going to show you what it is. These are the 4 pieces that I picked up today at the outdoor flea market. So here they are. So these are the pieces that I got from the flea market. They need to be washed, but this is what milk glass is. It's like a white glass, and I'm not really sure of the era that it's from. It's earlier American, but these are the 4 different pieces that I got. I think I spent, let's see, for these two, this one and this one, it was just $5 for the 2 of them, and then it was 50 cents for the bowl and $1 for the little pitcher. But these will be really nice added to my collection. I have a few others that I've started as a collection, so I wanted to find some more, and so that is what I got. Oh, I also got, which I saw this at another tag sale that we stopped at on the way home after lunch, these cute little Mickey ice cube trays, and I saw it and I said I have to get it, and so it was only 50 cents. So I got this, and that was, oh, and then Alyssa got a picture frame that she's going to paint. Yeah, so we did pretty good today. It was fun to just get out with the 3 of us. We don't, very often have a chance, just the 3 of us, to kind of go out and do things. So, because Sean works, and so it was nice today to just get out and have fun as a family. I feel like I always have my hair like this whenever I'm on camera. I'm in like a really awkward stage with my hair. It's like just below, just below my shoulders. I got it cut 6 months ago, and I wish I never got it cut because I miss my long hair, and now that I'm trying to let it grow back out, I feel like it's just awkward. Like I'm just really frustrated with it. So I've been putting it up in, I actually just have a little ponytail right now, a little ponytail and a headband. But I feel like I always have it up whenever I'm on here. But yeah, so trying to try something different with my hair. I want to grow it out. I actually need to color it again because it's starting to lighten up a little bit on my roots because I'm not naturally this dark. I'm more of like dirty blonde hair. But anyhow, well, we're actually, the door in the background that you see here is because we pulled our door off of our front entryway closet because we redid the tile out there. So we're out in my porch right now because the lighting is nice out here, so I thought it'd be a good area to show you my collection or my haul that I bought today. But this is my porch, and it's not as clean as it should be, but I have a nice porch that overlooks my backyard. I was doing a little bit of yard work out there, but there's windows all the way around, so it's really nice and bright out here, and we have a little sofa that I can come and sit and read, and just a little bistro set that I have a bunch of plants on right now. But this is my porch, and we just stuck our door from our closet out here just temporarily until our floor is complete. We have it all tiled, but it's just, we grouted it, but then we found that there was a few spots of grout that needed to get refinished. So as soon as that's done, we're going to put that door back out in the entryway. So, yeah, so that is what my day has consisted of so far, and I am probably going to start making my potato salad and my macaroni salad for our barbecue tomorrow, and I'll show you that when I get to it. So I'm getting ready to make my summer potato salad. I've got everything lined up here on my counter. There's quite a few different potato salad recipes that I try. This one that I'm making today is one of my more favorite. Sean doesn't like any potato salad that has egg in it, so we have to make a non-egg potato salad, which Alyssa and I both like to put the hard-boiled egg in our potato salad, but I've got to make it so that everybody likes it. So we're going to do the non-egg potato salad, and I'm going to show you my little list of ingredients here that you need. So I've got everything kind of lined up. I've got my potatoes. I'm going to peel and dice up my potatoes and put it in the pan and let those boil until they're just like fork tender. Once they're boiled, I take them out of the water, I strain them, and I put them actually back in the pan and put the pan in the refrigerator and let them chill in the refrigerator until they're cold. Then once they're cold, I'll chop them up finer into like small little cubes. And then once I do that, then I'll add the other ingredients. I'm going to do the bacon from Tastefully Simple. I use like a capful of the bacon and add it to the mayonnaise, which is just regular mayonnaise. And so I add that to like maybe like 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. I don't really have a specific science to it. It's just however much seems to look good with the amount of potatoes that I have. So I mix it in with that. Then I fold it into my diced potatoes, and then I also add celery to this one as well. So I'll dice up some celery and add that to it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I've got my potatoes in the pan boiling, and while they're in the pan boiling, I am going to start my really super easy Greek pasta salad. I like the bow tie pasta, so I'm going to use the bow ties, and basically I just cook them as directed on, on the box. Cook it up till it's just like al dente. Drain it, and once they're drained, I add a bunch of olive oil to it, and then I put it in the refrigerator and let it chill. Then once it's done, yes, dear.
I'm making Greek. Can you make?
Yeah, making the Greek.
Okay.
Yeah, making the Greek one. Yeah. So once it's chilled, I will like toss the pasta again you know, with the olive oil, because I put the olive oil in it before so it doesn't get sticky. And I add in some sliced olives, and I really like this Marzetti sweet Italian dressing, so I'll add in the sweet Italian dressing, mix it all around, and then you can put in whatever else you want. So we like cherry tomatoes and chunks of mozzarella cheese, which is really good, but you can do anything. You can put green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper, whatever you want, any kind of like vegetables like that. Some people put what is it called? Well, I know some people put broccoli in it. You could put celery, whatever. But you put any of that stuff in, just whatever's to your taste. I have had it even without. I've had it just with the olives and then the sweet Italian dressing mixed in, and it's good just like that. You can even shred some Parmesan cheese on top. But it's really easy, and everybody likes it. So I'm making that, and then I will start my dessert, because I'm going to make a berry trifle. I was attempting to make it gluten-free, but I don't know if I have enough gluten-free baking mix to do it gluten-free. But we'll see. I'll see what I can whip up. Alright, so I have decided to make a strawberry banana coconut cream gluten-free trifle. So I've looked through all of my ingredients. This is not what I was planning on making, but it's what I have, so I'm going to make this. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to make a flourless banana bread to start. And then once the banana bread is done, I'm going to cut it up into little chunks and add that to my trifle. So the flourless banana bread is a recipe that I will list down below if you're interested in it. It's a paleo flourless bread, and I'm going to tweak it just a little bit only because I don't have all of the ingredients on there, but I will list all of the ingredients that I'm going to use. So I'm going to make that bread, get it in the oven, and then once that's done, I'll show you guys how I'm going to make my trifle. Alright, so here is my gluten-free banana bread mix. It's all mixed up. I'll show you what I put in here for ingredients. There is 3 mashed bananas, which I added first, and 1 egg, which I don't have here in my list, but there's 3 mashed bananas, 1 egg. There was 2 heaping teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of sea salt. There was about a quarter, or between a third and a quarter of a cup of packed brown sugar. Also, there was the same, about a third of a cup of white sugar, which I have in here. And then there was 3 teaspoons of vegetable oil, 3 teaspoons of honey, and then a half of a teaspoon of the coconut extract. There was also a half of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and I mixed all of that, and then once that was all mixed, I added in 2 cups of this gluten-free biscuit and pancake mix. So I use this actually for a lot of things other than just biscuit and pancakes. I've kind of learned, you know, over time how to use this stuff in other recipes. So I used 2 cups of this biscuit and pancake mix, and then instead of milk, I used this brown butter pecan Bailey's coffee creamer, and I used about a quarter of a cup of that, and I added that all in here. So this is all ready to go. I'm gonna pour that into I have a lined pan that I'm going to pour that into, and then I'm actually not going to do it as a bread loaf. I could have done it as like a bread loaf, but instead I'm going to do it in like a square cake pan because I'm going to cut it up afterwards. I'm going to pour that in here, and I'm going to cook it in the, or I should say bake it in the oven, 350 degrees for, I don't know how long. I will tell you as soon as I figure out how long. Alrighty? So my banana bread cake, I guess you could call it. I guess it's, where is my, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for my oven light. There we go. Yeah, so anyhow, my banana bread cake / cake is in the oven, and it's actually looking really good. It smells really good. It's rising up nicely. So that's in the oven cooking, and while that's cooking, I am actually going to start making the other ingredients that go in the trifle. So I'm actually going to start by making this instant coconut jello pudding and pie filling, and I'm just going to make it as it's directed on the package, and then once that's made, I'm going to show you what the next step is. So, while my banana bread cake is cooking, and I just finished up making my jello pudding, coconut jello pudding, and that's in the refrigerator setting. So while that's doing that, I figured I would take you guys outside and show you my little gardens I've been doing. They're really just starting to come in, but it's such a beautiful day today. I wanted to just come out here and show you guys some of the stuff that I have been doing outside. So this is my side garden on the side of my house here. I put in a bunch of hostas this year. I have some stuff that I've had from last year that are coming up. Some peonies, those nice little grasses in the back, those are coming up. Then I have these right here in the back. Those are like a purple, like a violet style flower. So those are starting to pop up. And then Alyssa had given me this one, and then there is actually one down here last year. I forget what they are. They're like a big bright orange flower, and they're really pretty, but I forget what they're called. So my tulips are actually kind of gone by. I have one tulip left. These ones right here, those are gone. And then down here at the end, I've got more hostas, and I've got some lavender right there. And then this one is a new one that I just put in. This one is, what is this one? I forget. Oh, that is the lavender. What was that one then? Forget what that one was. But that's a lavender, I guess, that I just put in. Then I've got my front garden, which this one's needs a little bit of work, but we put in some shrubs, and when we first moved here, we put these shrubs in, and they're starting to get a little bit bigger. They're still not as big as I would like. But this peony in the center of my front yard, that one's doing really good. That one gets a lot of sun. And then over here under my really pretty magnolia, the blooms are all gone from the magnolia, but it's really pretty in the springtime. And I just started working on this front garden right here. So put some hostas in and an azalea, and the ones that are around the tree, those have been coming up every year. Those ones I planted a couple years ago. And again, I put some more lavender out here, as well as these pretty little pink flowers, and again, more of those purple ones, which I forget what the name of them are. So yeah, so this is my front garden, and I have some little solar lights in there. So everything's looking pretty good this year. Here's my little Jack statue. I don't know if you guys can see him, my shadow's in the way. I had a little chihuahua. Actually, Alyssa had gotten him for her birthday when she was like 6. And a few years ago, he had gotten cancer and he died. So we got a little statue that looked like him as a little momentum we keep in our front yard, because he loved to be outside in the sun. So that's our little Jack statue. And so that is my yard. So I love to garden. I love to, do that kind of thing. I think that is kind of in my blood. My grandmother used to love doing it. My aunt does it. And it's just something I kind of like doing. My stone wall is falling apart. I gotta fix my stone wall. But yeah, so just wanted to show you guys that and how beautiful the day it was. We'll talk to you again when I put together my trifle. Alright Alright, well, my cake is done and I have sampled it and it tastes really, really good. It was nice and moist and fluffy, and it's just like a nice cakey texture and soft. It came out really good. So I've actually cubed it up into small little cubes. I've already put one layer in the bottom of a bowl, and then I have my coconut jello mix, which I made a whole batch right here, but I took half of it out and put it into another bowl right here with half of a container of whipped topping or Cool Whip. And so I'm going to mix that up in here, so it's half of the jello mix with half of a bowl of Cool Whip and this. These are going to be the different layers of the trifle. And I don't know if all of you are familiar with what a trifle is. A trifle is basically just like, it's a cake and a pudding and a fruit, usually in layers. And it's a really good summer dessert. I make them a lot during the nice weather. And this is a brand new one that I've tried. Well, I shouldn't say I've tried. I'm trying making it. It's a brand new one that I'm trying to make. And I think it's going to come out really, really yummy. So I'm going to start layering these on, and what I like to do is I like to put, well, obviously I have the cake first. I'm going to do a layer of the pudding and then a layer of the pudding and topping mix. So I'm going to use about half of what's left here so that I can do multiple layers. So I'll use about half of that in separate layers. Then I'll put another layer of the banana cake bread on top of that, and then finish it up just like that. And then when it's done, I will take the rest of the whipped topping right here, and I have a little piping tool that I'll use, and I'll pipe that on the top, and I'll slice up the strawberries and put the strawberries around the top. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. So here is my final product of my strawberry coconut cream banana trifle. I've had it sitting in the fridge for a little while because the cream was getting too soft because it was getting past like up towards room temperature, so I needed to cool it off. So I don't think you can quite see the layers in it because the bowl is cold and it's like frosting over, but you can maybe a little bit. But there's there's 3 layers of cake in there, and then 2 layers of the pudding mixtures. So that's what it looks like. I haven't sampled it yet, but it looks really good. Like, I did sample the cake. The cake is really yummy, and so we're gonna have that tomorrow. And Alyssa,
are you done with this?
What are you eating?
Are you done with the whipped cream?
Yeah. Okay. Alyssa's eating the rest of the whipped topping. So, I think I'm going to finish up for today. Yeah, so I'm going to finish up for today, and then I will probably do a separate vlog tomorrow of our cookout with our family and friends, and so I hope you all have a great day, and enjoy your holiday weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.